y'all, thank you for clicking on my video. If you clicked it, that means you already know what we're about to make. But before we hop straight into it, quick question. Have you ever had turkey leg cut before? Because I haven't. So I made my own version of it the keto way.
Them all are playing. If money gon' give me respect, and the youngie gon' get to the bag. Clowning this shit and claiming that they spend a check on the shirt when it still got the tag. Rags and bags and houses, I want them bigger. That's something I already have. Sparing you bitches that wanna take it to the gram. Now it's clear I'll be having y'all mad.
Okay, so like the title say, we are making a copycat keto style turkey leg. I don't know if turkey leg cut has this as an option, but it's going to mimic like mac and cheese and dirty rice. So these are the turkey legs that we're using today, and y'all, they are so big. Like the video do no justice at all. So in this bowl is our seasonings, which will be listed down below in the description box or section. And what we're going to do is add 2 1/4 cups of water to the seasonings, mixing it, making sure no lumps are in it, and all the dry seasonings mixed in thoroughly. The next 2 steps are optional, but we all know I'm extra. So what we're going to do is add 1.5 teaspoons of the sauce that can't nobody pronounce and 1.5 teaspoons of liquid smoke. Even though it's already smoked, I just want the flavors to really come through. And mix all that up, and it should have a smooth consistency. So just a better look at the legs. They take up almost the whole screen. But anyways, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna rinse them off. Yes, I said rinse. We're rinsing them off, and we're gonna take our seasoning mix and inject the turkey legs. Always remember, what you do to one side, you must do it to the other side. So I'm going to turn over the turkey wings and inject the back. Then with the excess seasonings that's left over, I'm going to rub it all over the turkey. Then we're going to pop it in the oven on 375 for 3 to 4 hours or longer. Now we're going to get started on our keto mac and cheese, which consists of cauliflower and the substance of the noodles. I use a different method every time I make it, so feel free to do it how you choose to. I'm going to remove the florets from the stems, leaving as much stems away from the florets as possible because we don't want the stems. So you can either pull them apart or you can cut them. I find that cutting them is more easier than pulling them apart, and why work harder when you can work smarter? But do how you please. I also apologize if you hear some noise in the back. That's my dishwasher. So yeah, mind your business. So what I am doing right now is going through them and looking at them like we don't want that one right there because of the black marks on it. You can cut it or you could just discard it like I did. We're also going to cut them in smaller pieces if they're too big. You don't want them too big and you don't want them too small. So now place it in a baking dish, or in my case the cast iron skillet, and season it with a little bit of Cajun seasoning. You can make this how you would normally make your macaroni and cheese. Just add less liquid because it will make more. But in this case, I guess it was a good thing. Like, I should have done a roux so that I can have that creamy texture, but I wasn't thinking, so it is what it is. It still came out good. Now add the cheese of your choice. I use mozzarella, sharp cheddar, and Mexican blend. And when I do have it on hand, smoked Gouda. And put it in the oven and let your cheese melt. Our turkey legs have been in the oven cooking for about 30, 40, 45 minutes now. And this is what it's looking like. Now, while our mac and cheese and turkey legs are cooking, let's get started on our dirty rice. So we're going to use 1 red bell pepper, a half of a white onion, an unfinished developed looking bell pepper, homemade minced garlic. So chop your veggies small because we are using rice cauliflower and they're like small little cubes. So this the bell pepper I'm talking about. Like, I had to double check to make sure that it was a bell pepper because it kind of looked like a pepper, and I was like, wait, peppers don't have 4 bottoms on it. Yeah, this is a bell pepper. Don't judge me. It was in the back of my refrigerator, so I used it. Now we're going to check on our mac and cheese and see what it's looking like. This is what it's looking like. And give it a mix and add more seasoning if needed. I added some adobo. And then add the rest of your cheese to the top with some smoked paprika and let it finish baking. Now let's check on our legs, and this is what is given after about an hour, hour and a half. This is a good time to baste them. And as always, you can never find nothing when you need it, and I couldn't find my baser. So here I am struggling with the spoon. Once all our cheese is melted from our macaroni and cheese, we're going to take it out, and this is what ours is looking like. As I mentioned before, I should have made a roux, but this one was still good. It just would have gave it a more creamier consistency. Okay, now let's get started on the dirty rice. To a hot skillet, add extra virgin olive oil and your veggie mixing. Mixing it until all of your veggies are translucent, then remove them from the pan. This is our homemade minced garlic that I was talking about. It is in extra virgin olive oil, and all I did was chop up whole cloves of fresh garlic and add extra virgin olive oil to it. Very easy to make. Now that our vegetables are done, we're going to remove them from the skillet and add the meat of your choice. I am using ground beef. We're going to cook it fully and then drain all the excess oil off of it. Cauliflower and fold everything in. Once everything is mixed, go ahead and add in your seasonings and mix it in again. Turn your heat down to low and let it finish cooking until the cauliflower is rice-like texture. Y'all, so the file of me seasoning the rice accidentally got deleted, but this is what mine is given. Adjust the seasonings to your liking. You can add or subtract whatever you need to. Okay, so now it's been about 2.5 hours. This is what our legs is looking like. I basted them some more. I also cut some slits in them so that way I can put some of the juices inside so it can seep through. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. About 2.5 hours, it's already getting, tender, because did you just see how I just sliced that open with a spoon? And after 3 hours, this is what we're left with. Now, if you are pressed for time like I was, I would not advise you to make this. This is something that takes time. Like, I could have left it in there for another hour or two for it to be falling off the bones, but it was late and I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. However, it was still tender in the inside with a crispy exterior. Now, let's assemble it. But before we do, look at all that seasoning. You can't tell. Look. I ain't never been to Turkey Leg Hut, but I'm pretty sure I got as close to Turkey Leg Hut as possible. Now we about to assemble it. In this one, I put the dirty rice and mac and cheese, and then in the other one, I put just the mac and cheese on it. Y'all, when I tell you these was busting, they was busting. Like, they were busting. Like, now I really gotta go check out the real deal, because these was giving what it was supposed to give. Like, I promise you they were. All I would have done differently was make my mac and cheese more creamier, but as I stated before, it still came out good, because look at it. Like, you can't tell me that wasn't no real macaroni and cheese. Like, you just couldn't tell me that wasn't real macaroni and cheese. Y'all, it looks so good just watching his back and doing his voiceover. Like, I know y'all hear me slobbing and stuff. Like, my mouth is literally watering because they were that good, okay? Like, and I'm not just craving because it was my cooking. I know when they're good, and I know when something is nasty, okay? Anyways, this is what the other one is looking like with the dirty rice and the macaroni and cheese. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, as always, tweak the recipe to your likings, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, press that post notification bell so you can be notified every time a new video is posted. Bye.
Cause when I get it started, it's an earthquake. Know that I'm dropping shit, floating with niggas just like Pennywise. Send them red balloons, know that we popping shit.